Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, everybody. 7:15 here in Ireland. It's a pleasure to be here. Today we have Nade with us.
Hello, guys. Good evening. It's good to be back. My first of this year.
Yeah. She was on holidays. Now it's back to reality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so hello, friends from Ireland, from UK, from Brazil, from Portugal, from Poland, and our friends from America. So, hope you're doing fine, guys. And today we're gonna talk about the awakening of mediumship. This is not a full discussion about mediumship, but is just a beginning. But it is, what is the role of the mediumship, why we have the mediumship, and we are expecting you ask a lot of questions and make this more interactive. Okay, so Nade, I do the initial prayer. You want to do the initial prayer because the internet is good. I don't know at the end if the internet is going to be okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, great idea. Okay, guys, so let's raise our thoughts to Jesus. If you can close your eyes. If you feel comfortable. If not, just keep them open. Just think about the good spirits around us, the Master Jesus. Let's ask him to be with us in this moment, and to the good spirits, especially for the mentors of the Spirit Society of Ireland, to guide us through the speech today. We're going to talk about mediumship. That is a very good topic. That will be a great discussion that we all can learn and get to know something, maybe that we don't know. God be with us. So be it.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay. People here are very shy today, and nobody's saying hello to us.
It's too early, guys. Wake up.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah. So I hope the code is not freezing your fingers to type hello. So
Today's not so bad, to be true.
no, today's
Quite
very
warm
good.
outside.
We have a sunshine here, blue skies. Yeah, okay. Finally, someone say hello. Thank you, Linda. Thank
Hello,
you.
Linda. Kaka.
Thank
Hello.
you, Kaka. Yeah.
Fred.
Robbie.
Eh,
Now it's, come on, California, sunny California. No, I miss there. Chicago, you're not sunny there. You're not sunny California, but I'll be there as well. Yeah. Thais from Meath, Ireland. Good to have you here, Thais.
I
So,
think there in Meath we can be colder than here.
yeah. Let's see. Robbie, just curiosity. Are you in the South California or North California? Just curiosity. Okay. So, today we're going to talk about mediumship, the awakening of mediumship. And our reference book here, it's Medium's book from Allan Kardec, which is the safety boat we need to take here, okay? And it's like, what is mediumship? What is mediumship for you, Nady?
Well, mediumship. According with Kardec, mediumship is a faculty that we all have, in a certain point, we can say, they say everyone has, but in different levels. This means that we all are mediums, but we are different levels. So we have different degrees of mediumship. The ones that is normal for everyone, that is like normal, let's say normal people, but don't get me wrong, normal people, and just try to classify it in different groups. And those who has a open communication with the spirits on the other side, let's say with afterlife. And those who has this, I don't say, what's the word? Stevan, help me here. Is the intensive? No, it's ostensive. Ostensive, thanks. The ostensive mediumship are those who can really communicate in some ways. It can be they listen, they can hear the spirits, they can even see the spirits, they can just by intuition can be writing what the spirits were telling, but they don't see, they don't hear, they have the intuition, and then they write, the psychography. So there is a different kind of mediumship, ostensive mediumship, right? But in a general way, that as Kardec said to us, we all are mediums. Even those who even can say that, they don't believe in nothing, they have the mediumship as well. I think mediumship for me is a sense. We have like the smell, the taste, the hear. For me is I think about mediumship as like the 60th sense or the 7th sense. They will help me here.
60 cents.
60 cents.
Yeah.
This is how I see it.
Yeah. So, in other words, mediumship, its ability to communicate with the spiritual, to being connected with the spiritual world, and these connections through many channels like automatic writing or psychography. You can see, you can listen, then you can some people can touch even, but the point we want to say here is everyone, mediumship, it's part of the divine justice and divine law. So it means that everyone has mediumship. Everyone has mediumship, okay? And it may or may not manifest itself, okay? It's not because you do not manifest the mediumship doesn't mean you don't have a mediumship. And we will explain more why you do have, okay? So that's the ability. This is mediumship, okay? And this is from age, like famous mediums, we can say, like Moses was a medium. Most of the inventors, based on their study, but they were kind of connected with their mentors, and they developed things through inspiration, through knowledge acquired during the time. And when you make this inspiration, this knowledge, and you add your piece of study, your own knowledge you have here, so you can build many things. Let's say more. When we think about mediumship, the first thing that comes up to our mind is, it's something bad, because I can see, I can listen, I can hear, I do not have peace. Okay? So many people classify mediumship as a gift from God. Some people classify it as a curse from God. Okay? And then you may ask, oh, but this may be a blessing at the beginning, but become a curse at the end. Yes. If you don't know how to deal with that, yes, this is going to be a problem for you. And the other way around, maybe, in which most of us educate our mediumship, is because we had problems, it became as a curse or as a bad moment we have in our life, and then we seek some help, and then we're gonna educate, we're gonna learning, and this become a blessing. So it's two ways avenue. So doesn't matter what you do, you have it. And Nady, do you have an idea why even those who says, oh, I'm not medium, I don't feel anything, I don't listen anything, I don't see anything, I don't have nothing, why we do say they are still a medium?
Yeah, that's a good question. If someone says to me, no, not everyone is a medium. No, I never see, I never hear. I have a good question to ask those people. Have you ever had a dream, and you felt that this dream was something like a message, or something that you wake up and felt like, wow, I felt that I was really there, on that dream? Or you have a situation when you suddenly, for example, very easy example, I'm walking the streets, and then I have two ways to go to my destiny, and then I used to do this way on the left every time, or always, and then suddenly something in my mind say, like an intuition, don't go right, go left today, change your way. And then you say, okay, today you change my way, I go left instead of go right, I go this way. And then suddenly you discover that because you change your mind on that day, in that moment, you avoid some situation. You could be in really trouble, you could be, robbed, or something really bad could happen with you.
Sometimes you didn't take that
Had,
train.
yes, if you have go to that way, to the right way instead of the left way, for example. Or your dream that you had, for example, you had a dream that in this dream something happened, or you have a premonition, let's say. I will use the word premonition here because it's the most, I think, easy one to use. And then you discover later that exactly that dream that you had few days or few months ago become reality, that things happen. Can be something good, and can be something bad, doesn't matter. So this is mediumship, guys. And it's the most common mediumship that we all have. So, and we all have dreams, we all have intuitions. If you look in your memory, for example, if you think about your life or situation, you will find some situation that you had a good intuition that make the difference for you, or the dream that become reality, or the dream that tell you something. I'm quite sure that you'll find something.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's say here, Linda's saying here, I knew someone that said she does not see or feel anything, but she always attends Spirit Center. She had loads of faith in Kardec teachings. And Rob said, what role do our mentors play with mediumship? Okay, let's try to answer those questions here. Okay, so Linda, you just not go to the spirit center because you do have mediumship or not. Okay? Mediumship can be manifest itself in many types and many degrees. Okay? This is myself teaching, for educate myself. I classify the mediumship in two types, like intuitive mediumship and ostensive mediumship. I put in ostensive mediumship everyone who see, listen, do automatic writing, or can use this as a fortune teller. So they do receive loads of influence from the spiritual world. Okay? And intuitive mediumship is the mediumship everybody does have. Like exactly what Nate said. When you have a dream, when you have that we call it 60 sense, and say, today I will not take that plane, I will not go there, I will not go this, I change this way, and this everybody do have. Okay? And Robbie, this is the role of your mentor. Your mentor never, ever, ever will interfere in your free will. If you are tuned with good spirits, highly you will receive advices from him or her, and you feel these advices, and this is the intuition. Change your way, do this, don't do that. It's highly happened. This is, I don't know, 99.99999%. Okay? But if you are tuning yourself in a lower vibration, they are always going to try to help you, but it's up to you to decide if you're going to keep your mind in that vibration or you're going to change it. But he will never say, don't do this to him and put it that. Don't do A and do B. No. Okay? Because this is your free will. So that's the role of our mentors in relation to mediumship. Okay? But
and another kind that we have to remember, that is important to remember, is that mediumship is not something new. Mediumship exists since the world exists, to be true. This communication between the two worlds, they are so old as the human race. For example, the Egyptians, yes, yeah. Sometimes I get lost in the words. Sorry. Mm-hmm. The Egyptians, for example, they had a lot of mediums, right? Those pharaohs, they had the mediums that they used to be like the consultor for the future, or to guide them to get decisions. I think it was José in the Egyptian that time. He was a medium, very important medium.
Yeah. And also like pharaoh. And like here on the Celtic people, we have the Druids. We do have someone who does have this ability to connect. And Thais asking here, can I learn and progress on my mediumship? Can I develop it from? Yes. The answer is totally yes. You can learn, you can develop. Like, let's take for example, if someone here have the opportunity to read the Revoix Spiritist, written by Allan Kardec, because Kardec he not just wrote the books, but he used to make I think a monthly magazine in which he used to put everything, thoughts, what happened, reaction. So is a who wants to understand Kardec minds, who wants to get into his life, how he developed, come up with all this, reading the Spiritist magazine, it's a must. Okay? And there are a lot of translations, including into English, so you can read the Spiritist magazine in English. Just Google Spiritist magazine in English and you find this. I don't recall how many, but it's a lot. So, the way you can...
For me, I
go ahead.
I'm sorry, just get this line that you are shooting, because mediumship can, some people, they born already as media intensive medium, so they can see and hear since they were kids. It's the case of Vivaldo, Chico, and so many others that you can find. And other people, they develop the mediumship after their 20s, after their 30s, after their 40s, even after their 50s. It depends. It's very, how can I say, different situations, you know. And according with some studies and some books as well, this happens because not just they progress or they develop the mediumship, but sometimes related as well with our, I don't want to say missions, but it's a mission. It's with our incarnatory plan, let's say, with our reincarnatory plan, you know. And so it's something that can happen anytime in our lifeline, let's say. And if you are studying, if you are really getting to know how it's work and take a serious study, like Stevan said, you can develop your mediumship. You can, maybe you won't see it, maybe you won't hear it, but probably you will develop more your intuition, your different skills, because as we said before, there is like many types of mediumships. So you will develop these mediumships more and more. And maybe you get for the point where that you become ostensive, or maybe not. But this sense will get stronger and stronger, because is mediumship is a sense. It's almost like it's organic. It's in our body. It's part of us. If you were training to get to know and to use that, probably you get better. So you get more open. If you don't just ignore it, it's like, for example, let's use a very simple example. It's like a muscle. You know, I want to get bigger. I go to the gym. I make the diet. I study my body. I do the exercise right. I train very well. I become bigger, right? I become strong. If I want to be a normal and ordinary people, you know, I'm just keeping normal, and everything will be normal. You know, in some special case, in some specific case, this can happen naturally. You know, some people that they don't do anything in life, they even don't know what is spiritism, and they are medium, and suddenly they wake up one day and they see it, they hear it, and then they become even afraid. Like Stevan said, they become, oh my God, something happened, I'm cursed, something's, you know, changed. They think they are crazy.
Yeah.
But
we can say like there is no way to learn and develop. There are many ways. If we had the spirit centers open, you can go to spirit center, you can be part of a study group, or you can have at the same time passes, healings. And now in this time, there are a lot of good people doing live shows like we are doing now. So engage one of these studies, learn more about it. And I because if you when you start to read the magazine edited by Allan Kardec, you see that mediumship is a natural thing. Like sometimes you can see Kardec invoking a spirit of someone who just passed away like 3 hours ago, and it's suddenly tests. He invoking spirits for someone who's traveling. I think that is one woman was traveling probably from France, but to Brazil, and she was in the boat at the time, and they said, oh, let's invoke Mrs. X, and let's bring her here because she wrote me she has some doubt. And then they invoked her. So it's a natural thing. It's something develops with you. Okay, it's to help you, and it's up to you. It's your responsibility how you're gonna use the mediumship. Also, Robbie, come up to my mind, there is a story. Chico Xavier, the Brazilian medium, he had like all types of mediumship. Let's say that. But he had a mediumship in terms when he used to hug someone, see someone, close friends or not even close friends, he used to see that life future from that person until that person die. And this is causing a lot of trouble to him. Because, see, like when you see me and you see how I'm going to die, perhaps I will not going to die in a nice way. And you're going to see it. Or the other way around. And he came to Emmanuel, which is his mentor, and said, hey, if I deserve that, if I'm allowed to ask you something, would it be possible to take this type of mediumship for myself? Because it's harming me. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling not comfortable with that. And it was granted to Chico Xavier, do not have this kind of mediumship anymore. See, but he asked to his mentor. So in other words, what I'm saying is talk to your mentor daily. He is there. And Don gave us a very good information here. That is the Spiritist magazine. Yes, currently we do have in English. Vanessa Anceloni is the editor. Exactly. Spiritist magazine, I think .com. And the Spiritist Review, which Kardec published. He did the Spiritist Review for 10 years, starting in 1858. The first 5 years are now in English. The next 5 years are in process of being translated. I think just missing 1 year now, Dawn. When I spoke with Jussara, she said it's just missing 1 year. But yeah, it's very accurate what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. So, I have a new friend here, Dakana Antoniazzi. Welcome. I'm glad Steve is talking about the review, as not enough people do, not enough people talk about. Well, Don, if everybody agrees here, we can start to talk more about the Spiritist Review. It's amazing. It's amazing. A lot of cases, a lot of things he used to do. It's amazing. If you want to, we can bring here. We can do like sessions, like not every Tuesday or every Thursday, but every other week. One Tuesday, one Thursday, we can talk about the Spiritist Review. I love that. I love that, and really we have much things to learn there. Okay, so. And also, if you have, guys, any suggestion for a topic we can talk about it, please send a message and we will add this. Because this is like what we do here is kind of a mediumship, because on the week, we just sit and say, okay, let's think about what gonna be interesting for everybody, and we pick a topic and we study, we can see, we can read, and then we come here. So this is a kind of mediumship. I don't know if my mentor, Nade's mentor, Vanderlei mentor, or Kardec's radio mentor inspire us and say, hey, talk about it. But it is, at the moment you come up the topic, Could be my thought, could be someone else's thought. Okay, so let's see what else here. They were an amazing supplement of the day-to-day life of Christians back then. Yes, exactly, Don. It's amazing. It's amazing. We will see day by day its case, like, but we need to understand, for example, the mediumship in everybody, the mediumship, they do have like phases. For example, in the time of Moses, we need more at that time a kind of physical effects mediumship, because it is related to the culture of that time. Okay, it's not Moses saying, "Hey guys, I had a dream, I have intuition here." Nobody gonna listen here. So he needed to make the ability to develop the ideas, the messages from the superior spirits, and the way to call attention of everybody is producing a physical effect. When we have Jesus, okay, Jesus, he has an amazing healing mediumship. And he had this ability at that time because at that time, he needs to make that we call miracles, but it's healing mediumship in order to heal people, and people start to believe or call the attention. It's not physical effects anymore. It's more kind of healing mediumship. Okay? And then we can go back to Kardec's time, 19th century. This the easy way Kardec used to invoke spirits. We have the turning tables. We have the turning tables at that time was people used to have fun with this. We this approved to us because we do have like any kind of spirits playing with this. Until Kardec arrives, people used to play with these turning tables, even though they are dancing tables. Okay, but at the moment Kardec decide to study, decide to make things more seriously, he stopped the dancing tables and the table started to provide some information. Okay, so the time Kardec used to invoke, they need to invoke the spirit, the spirits easily in order to write the books, because even though Kardec wrote, but it was not his idea. He was not inspired. He was not, the books didn't come from his idea, his mind. Okay, it was dictated by the spirits. He just was the person between high spirits and us. So we need that type of mediumship. When we have Chico Xavier, we're talking about 1980s, 1990s, or 1960s, between 1960s and to the 90s. Chico Xavier wrote, I don't know how many books he wrote, more than 200, I don't know. It's a lot of books, with all information about the spiritual world. Why? Because that time we need the kind of information. See how the tendency of the kinds of types of mediumships were developed throughout the time. Okay, today we do have people with physical effects, healing mediumship, automatic writing, good communication. We do have, yes, of course. But what is the mediumship right now? I don't know.
I believe that now we are on the time that media, not just mediumship, but all the spiritism and the studies, and of course, it involves mediumship as well, is more intellectual, is more scientific. We are in an era when the science will take over more and bring more and more data and proof of of the spiritual world or afterlife. And I believe this is the moment now is more scientific.
Yeah.
If you see, you can find a lot of studies, a lot of material, scientific studies about this. Even on Netflix now, there is a very good one if you search that. So you see that it starts to come more and more of these documentaries, this material, because of the internet, because of the science start to get more involved with the spirituality, to know what's happened, to study the phenomena. So I believe that will become more and more common now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. According to Google here, Don, Chico Xavier wrote more than 400 books. So your 500 plus is not out of the wrong. Yeah,
Almost there.
yeah. And Divaldo 200. Yeah, I know Divaldo is about 200 or so. Yes.
200 something, 220.
Yeah, but you see even the difference, like Chico Xavier type of books is more about the spiritual world, explaining more the Jesus time, explaining more the Bible with Emmanuel. Emmanuel loved that part to explaining all this. So we have more. The books from Divaldo is more psychological books because his mentor Joana de Angelis, she's an excellent psychological knowledge. So you see, everything has a purpose and everything comes at the right time. Okay. It seems different people give different numbers. I've heard 400 up as high as 500. 400 sounds more reasonable. Well, let's put I stop in this discussion. He wrote a lot of books, and for sure, most of these books were not translated yet. One day we'll do. I hope we can have more books here. But I can say to you, Don, you are more familiar with that because you go to the Spirit Center, you have already a background and knowledge about the Spiritism. What people need now is get to know more about Spiritism. That's why always here we focus more on the simple things, more on baby steps, let's say this, of the Spiritism, because this is the lack. Like we are here in Europe, even though the Spiritism was originally from France, but we don't have many followers here. We don't have many people doing the Spiritism here. Why? I don't know. Many reasons. This is a topic for another show. We can tell you a lot of things about why. But people need more the basic things. In Brazil, we do have a well-known Spiritism. They are, I don't like to use this word. That's not the right word. I try to not use the Spiritism in Brazil is more developed because we have more knowledge. Beliefs are more. It was better. We didn't suffer like Inquisition. We didn't have anybody dying for someone, and this develops a lot. But I would say outside of Brazil, we do need basic things. Yeah? I give an example. If I give to an Irish person here to read the book Nosso Lar, Astral City. They will think I'm gonna crazy, because a lot of things written in that book it's out of their imagination. However, if I give them, read the book What is Spiritism? Spiritism, the Simple Expression, or even though the Spirit's book, then we talk more about, okay, this is it. We are finding one way and let's develop it. Let me see here. That is especially true here in the US. Few people have heard of Spiritism. Yes, it's not different from here in Europe. So I think you know what I mean. So Brazil, has a lot of content. These contents must and have to be explored, but at the right time. Now it's time to go to the basics, to go introducing again the idea, awakening the idea, let's say this. Hey, Abu, long time don't see you, my friend. I hope everything's okay in Poland. Daniele say here, hi, good evening. Need to talk about contents of Netflix. Could you tell us the name of the series or movies it? I think on the Netflix, let me know the name. There is a series. It's
here.
launched.
Don't just put. If you go down, if you see there is Abu already said about Soul. That is anime. Is a movie.
Soul is not on Netflix.
Amazing.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yes, this is only the Disney Plus, but don't put it here. Netflix Afterlife series, 6 episodes.
No, but there is a new one. There is a new one. Afterlife something. 1 second. I will find it here. Okay.
It's not this one. What is the Afterlife?
No, the new one.
Is another?
They started.
Wait, I will try to find here.
Yeah, they started last week, last Wednesday. It was a launch day of this new series about. Let me see here.
My internet is so slow. Sorry.
Yeah. So, it's okay. There you go.
Is life after death, something like that. In Portuguese, is vida após a morte, but not appear.
In Portuguese, is vida após a morte. In English, what's the name? There is a different name. It's not a. Let's open here the Netflix.
And this one is very, very specific.
Afterlife series. But anyway, Surviving That. That's the name of Netflix. Surviving That. I think no. Here, guys. That's a butterfly here. Surviving That.
It will appear different.
Yeah, it was launched 1 week or 2 weeks ago, more or less. Okay, it's a brilliant about a scientist studying about the experience near death. This is amazing, guys. See and watch it. Also, the Afterlife series, 6 episodes, is amazing as well. It's very good. The movie, the cartoon, Soul, is brilliant. It's brilliant.
That other cartoon, Coco, from Mexico.
Coco as well.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. Like, of course, they are made in a fantasy way for get more the kids, the youngest, but the message behind it, what they show there, is amazing. If you pay attention in the details and how they tell the stories, it's great. It's a very good way, to introduce the subject on our lives,
Yeah.
So we have a lot good things going on right now.
And Linda say here, Spiritism is part of the culture in Brazil and some parts of Mexico or Spanish-speaking population. Yes, Linda. We need to understand that Brazil and most of the South America countries, or I would say the Latin America, was colonized by Spaniards, Portuguese, and Europeans. So they were more, I am the one who has the power and I need to conquer you. So they had more this type of behave. So they needed to develop the ability of faith, the faith that, okay, someone's gonna save me, someone gonna rescue me, something gonna happen, gonna be okay. They need this. So the faith, the faith in the religion, the faith in yourself, this word make more sense for those countries because they were conquered. Okay.
And I believe that the mix of many cultures in these countries from Europe, Africa, and the locals, the Indians. So this a mix, and all of them with one with religion, other with more spiritualist, the other with rituals. So it's a mix of culture and a mix of spiritualism, not spiritism, but spirituality, working together. So we have this background, as you said, because we are colonized by many different continents, So we have this mix that I think help us, our background, and then that's why we are the way that we are now. Like I say, more open for the faith, more open for the spirituality, to believe more. We see people that never had nothing, but they still believe. So we are more easygoing with this subject.
Yeah. So, and okay, United States. Okay, you can say, United States was colonized as well, but in a totally different way. Okay, totally different way. So that's why we can have more these easy to develop in the Latin America countries. Okay, and let's say, okay, Daniele just found the series, Don as well. So going back here to our topic here about mediumship. So everybody believes that God is just and benevolence. But what we do is, I want benevolence for me and justice for the other. Most of the time, that's what we want. Okay, like when you say, someone died, there, no? Or if you, I don't know, get cancer, say, why me? So it means like, you cannot have cancer, but someone else can do. Okay, so my point here is, we need to use the mediumship because in a wise and fraternal way. Okay, so you are responsible for your mediumship. You're responsible to what you're gonna do with that. For those who have an ostensive mediumship, and they are like fortune teller or they can write the books. Well, it's up to you. How do you want to focus? How do you want to develop this? Are you benefiting others? Are you making people better? Like question, for example, when you go to a fortune teller, nothing against them. But let's say that fortune teller, it's more, I don't know, perhaps at that time, that day, for some reason, that person is with their vibration in a very low situation caused by a lot of things. Okay? I don't know, lost the job, someone is sick in the family, and these shake the grounds of that person. Okay? But they need to work. They're still receiving customers, let's say this, you know? Let's say I will go to that fortune teller at that time, at that day, and those spirits who don't want me to progress, don't want me to evolve, they want to always keep me pushed back, they want trying to put barriers on my pathway. That fortune teller at that time will be more connected with them, instead of my mentor. Got it? So what kind of message I will receive? What kind of message I will receive? This is the reason why. I truly believe in working, okay, I am the owner of my future. So I own my future. And my future, it's from now. I am building my future today. I am responsible for my future. I am responsible for the actions I'm doing today, and these actions today will reflect in tomorrow. Stevan, Nate is the same thing. What Nate is doing today will reflect in the future. So, let's say here, Luriane Ferreira. Hello, nice to meet you all. I'm Brazilian, but now live in Dublin. It's really good to see your presentations in order to feel closer to Spiritism. Thank you. My pleasure. We are doing our best here to spread the Spiritism in Ireland and in English. Joyce, Rádio Casa dos Espíritos Natal, okay. Fraternal greetings to you guys from Rádio Casa dos Espíritos. Abo, let's say what Abo's saying to us here. I love when they started to send messages, Nate. That's so... It's not the medium, it's about the spirit that medium channels. Abo, I think everything is the medium. I kind of do not concur with your statement here. It is the medium. Because the spiritual world vibrates. And we are like a radio station, a radio receiver. Depends the frequency we put our dial, we will listen a type of music. If you are in a mood to listen to rock and roll, we will tune the dial in a rock and roll station. If you're in a mood to listen Beethoven symphony, we will put in a classic radio station. We feel in a mood, I'm in love, I want to just listen love music, you put it on there. So the dial, the receiver is the medium. So depends on the medium to receive the communication. And how the medium gonna treat you, who gonna work with them. The medium needs to study, reading books, being part of the group studies, going to Spirit Center, in order to educate themselves, to understand that they do have the ability to control the mediumship. Remember, mediumship is controlled by you, and not the mediumship controls you. When mediumship controls you, then we have a problem. Houston, we do have a serious problem here. Okay? So the medium, it is responsible 100% of the time about his actions. Is the medium responsible for what they are saying? Is the medium responsible for this? Mediums need to understand that. And this is in Kardec's books, in the medium's book. And I think I already provide to you, Abo, all the where you can download the books. And also, I believe I can send to you. I have a very close friend, Konrad. He runs the Spiritism in Poland, and he already translated all these books in Polish. So I can and I can send this to you. Meaning that the media can control and should be in control while helping our brothers and sisters. Yes. Free will. Free will. Free will. I will say it is the mess, not the messenger. Yes, it is the message, but the messenger is responsible to accurate, to understand what type of message he is saying. What type of, by their actions, by their level of study, concentration, attunement, will lead to what type of message he's giving. I can say to you, I don't know, if I say here, I am giving a message from San Luis here, from Joana de Anjos, or even though from Emmanuel or another high spirit. It's just because I'm saying so, you will believe? What's the content of the message? What's behind the message? What is the message behind the message? What is the thoughts behind the message? When we receive the message, we need to analyze it. We need to identify. We need to use our rationality.
Yeah. I believe that there is when I talk about responsibility, connection, all this part of the mediumship, I have idea. It's just a suggestion, and what do you think that we can do the second part, more focus on the some few things that we didn't have time to talk about for next week, the same next Thursday, to do the second part on the
I think you will have a guest on the 17th. 1 second, let me check.
So check it, and we can do also the following.
No, it's on the 19th. Yeah, we can do it next Thursday. We can do part 2 here.
Yeah, so we can do the second part, because now we already reach the end. We can do the second part of the subject, more focus on the responsibility and the other topics that we didn't mention, or we didn't go a little bit more, explain better this, because with more time, more, I believe it will be very interesting. Is a topic that everyone have curiosity, want to make questions and participate. I believe that will be very nice if we continue, and
yeah,
1 week time.
It's a very quarter past 8, so yeah. So let's see, Don saying here, the purity of the medium determines the purity of the spirits attracted. Exactly. That's it, Don. That's it. Linda say here, message from medium should be helpful and of love, should not hurt anyone. Linda, again, we need to analyze the thoughts behind the message. A mentor will never, ever interfere in your free will. The mentor will never tell you, don't do this and do that. Don't buy or don't buy. Don't eat or eat. Mentor will never say this. He will give insights and you will have your decision. So I would say a message from the medium should be helpful. And it's up to us to decide what we're going to do with that message. Even though it's an alert message, it's up to us. Do you have any comments here?
Second?
Do you have any comments?
Oh, no. I think yes, we can. I think in my head is still a lot to open related to this question that the guys did now on the end about this responsibility, the connection with the mentor, all the stuff is still in my mind. A lot of things for me that has to be talk more a little bit. And I will compromise myself to study a little bit more to try to bring for you guys next week something more clear about this. Yeah, and then we can continue this topic. I think it will be very, very good, and then we can all continue and take ours. You can make the questions, and we try to answer more. And yes, and I just remember that phrase that we is very famous. With great powers, there is big responsibilities. So yeah. Something that we have to remember.
Your responsibility. Yeah.
Exactly. So
yeah. So
not easy.
So let me do the final prayer. So I'd like to invite everyone again to raise up your thoughts towards our mentors, towards the mentors of the Kardec Radio, the mentors of this group here, in order to ask them to enlighten ourselves, guide us to send the message of the true Spiritism, regardless any problem, anything who's try to cause harm on us. Please, our mentors, stay with these brothers and sisters who are in the hospitals, those who are thinking about suicide, suffering from anxiety, those who are on the streets without any shelter, without any food. Please, Master Jesus, may have a merciful on them and guide us in order to evolve, in order to develop the fraternity and the solidarity among our neighbors. So be it. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. So, I'll see you next Tuesday. I hope you have a good weekend. Stay safe, stay well. Thank you very much, dear friends from Ireland, from UK. I saw Cassia here, from Poland, from America, from Brazil. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you on Tuesday. And this Sunday, it's my talk as well at 11:15 Ireland time. So if you are interested, you can watch it. I still don't have the topic because I just knew today I will be the one who's going to present it. And I need to work on this. And so I hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you very much, guys. See you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.